Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Oh, Varoro, nicely tied girl. After you very carefully cook many kinds of sweets for Madhu Matan, Krishna, on the order of the Queen of Braja, Yashoda, you hand them to your girlfriends like me to bring them to Krishna. In his Swarupa Vesh, Sri Raghunatha serves Swamini. He has a very vivid experience of these Rasika services. In the previous verse, he perceived the Suya Puja. And in this verse, he sees how she is ordered by Swamini to bring ladus and other savories to Krishna's abode, Nandishvara, in the afternoon, after Swamini has been ordered to prepare these dishes by Mother Yashoda. After Shrimati performed the worship of the sun god at 3:30 in the afternoon, she is forced to separate from Krishna. After playing with him for more than 4 hours at midday, because her mother-in-law takes her back home. In Govinda Lilamrita, this is beautifully described. The picture of the fair bride, Radhika's golden body, was filled with the pleasing milk of her heart's lover's playful sports. This gave great joy to the eyes of her girlfriends. But now this drug lost its color since the poison of her separation from Krishna turned the milk sour and their eyes began to burn of it. When Sri Radhika comes home, her girlfriends anoint her transcendental body with cooling substances like camphor, sandal paste. But these things immediately dry up and fall from her burning body again. That is how afflicted she is out of separation from her prana Vilapa. Her friends are thus continuously engaged in anointing Sri Radhika's limbs with sandalwood pulp, lotus stems, green tender leaves, and other cooling substances. Meanwhile, one gopi named Chandanakala comes and tells Radhika that the Queen of Raj, Yashoda, has ordered her to cook Krishna's evening meal. After Radhika hears from this girl about all the nectarian Lilas that Krishna was playing at his parental home, she personally begins to cook sweets for him in order to remain patient.
i giochi di Krishna nella sua casa vegetariana, comincia a cucinare entusiasmata da questo.
Shri Bihari Vidyalankara writes, O Varoru! Vara means cooking and Uru means the greatest or the worshipable. Thus Varoru here also means the greatest cook. Shri Siddha Krishna Das Babaji sings in his Pratarthanamrita Tarangini, a river of nectarian prayers. O Gandharvike, Chandanakala, a gopi that was sent by Queen Yashoda, quickly comes to you and tells you to make and send some cakes for Govinda's evening meal. When you drink these ambrosial words through your ears, you immediately go to the kitchen with your assistants. O merciful one, when can I attain that fortunate state that I can clean your kitchen, make a fire in the heart, clean it and put it on the heart? I will bring water, coconut, ghee, small bananas, sugar, and I will grind black pepper and hand it to you while you blissfully sit down on a stool. When will you delight the eyes of this maidservant by making amrita kelika pies and other savories for your beloved? The preparation that Swamini single-handedly cooks for Prananath in the evening on the order of Mother Yashoda are excellent. She does not wear many ornaments and she cooks alone. There's nobody around, so she does not have many clothes on. The maidservants can thus relish the sweetness of her scantily clad body, and she jokingly says, Hey Shamaju, the cooling sandal paste and camphor that I put on your body to extinguish the fire of your separation from Krishna swiftly turned into dust and powder. But how amazing! Now the fire you used to make cakes for Krishna is quickly cooling you off. Hearing these words,
in separation, she feels so much fire. She is burning in that fire. This is the beauty of separation. Viraha. When we are in Viraha, it is very heavy fire. This fire is a camphor or sandalwood paste is not helping
Quando c'è
because it's
non c'è niente per rinfrescare.
inner fire.
Quello lì che può
And when she goes to the fire to cook for Krishna,
E quando lei va vicino al fuoco,
that is no fire for her. Because she is doing for Krishna. So that is a fire is also cooling to her. Because she is doing for Krishna.
siccome lei lo fa per
When we do for Krishna,
allora
she is teaching, if you do for Krishna,
che addirittura diventa rinfrescante.
it's not you are sitting near to the fire. That also cool you because you are serving to Krishna. And when you are far from Krishna, you have to feel that fire.
E allora la questione è così che se sei vicino a Krishna, il fuoco è rinfrescante.
Sri Radha.
E quando invece sei lontano, il fuoco brucia.
And one thing, again you listen this past time, the gopis
Le coppie
and difference of the manjaris,
e le amiche
you have to know that.
mangiare.
What is gopi doing and what is manjari doing?
E quindi dice da
Gopis are helping
quello fanno le mangiare e quello fanno le coppie.
when Radhika is not with Krishna,
Le coppie aiutano
doing something for Krishna.
fanno qualcosa
And Manjari's work starts when Radha is with Krishna
e invece
or alone going to meet with Krishna, then Manjari need the maidservant she need who can keep this secrecy,
le mangiate
privacy,
quando
that what they are, what is happening,
qui Guru Maharaj sta
even the Abhishek
privacy,
for meeting to her.
privacy.
And when they meet, what happens?
Corrono anche le mangiate.
This is the difference of Gopi Bhav and Manjari Bhav.
Quindi questa è la differenza tra coppie e mangiare.
Read from beginning again.
Oh, Vadoru, nicely tied girl. After you very carefully cook many kinds of sweets for Madhu Matana, Krishna,
Dopo che hai cucinato dei dolci molto accuratamente,
on the order,
Cooking time, alone you can do, or you need 50 helper for cooking.
dice quando è il momento in cui
But you are not with Krishna. You are cooking for Krishna. You know?
quando devi
Yeah.
cucinare,
Go on.
che ti ci vogliono 15
on the order of the Queen of Raja Yashoda,
sei con Krishna.
you hand them to your girlfriends like me.
You see, girlfriend. Understand? Now,
Adesso
I am your girlfriend,
io sono la
not Dasi,
tua servitrice.
like me.
But this is Tulsi Manjari speaking, Gurudev, no?
No.
No?
Try to understand. Friend means not Manjari.
Kusumanjali che
He is telling you are behaving like a friend to me today.
Acha.
Yeah. Go on.
To bring them to Krishna.
Yeah.
portarle a Krishna.
In his Swarupa way, Sri Raghunath Das
In
serves
Sarupa ways, he say, you make me your girlfriend today. You give the independent job to take care of Krishna.
Quindi Raghunath dice
You're not going, I go where you go. This is Manjari Bhav.
che questo è il mangiare.
And when you send for Krishna to me, is a gopi bhav.
Vanno dove vada da me. Invece,
You sending alone, and I don't leave you. I only follow like a shadow of you. Today you give the position of friend, but I have to do because this is your order for me. Understand?
So subtle.
Huh?
Very subtle.
That I want to explain how you will understand Manjari Bhav if you don't know the difference between Manjari and Gopi.
e quindi delle volte abbiamo detto cose molto sottili,
Go on.
proprio questo bisogna.
He has a very vivid experience of these Rasika services.
Yeah, vivid experience of Satya service. We have to understand different vivid means varieties.
Lively.
Huh?
Lively.
Likely means many varieties of that in the service.
Quindi ci sono tante
Today, different variety of service you give.
differenti varietà di servizi.
You give service, but different varieties of service.
E di questi servizi in tante varietà.
Go on.
In the previous verse, he perceived the Suya Puja. In this verse, he sees how she is ordered by Swamini to bring ladus and other dishes to Krishna's abode, Nandishvara, in the afternoon.
This is also a different type of service. Never you do this.
Un tipo differente.
You never send alone for this sending to.
Many gopis go.
Yeah, you send your friends, but you give today position to me the friend service. So it's a vivid type of service, different varieties of service. Go on.
Quindi mi sembra di capire.
If you are in a Manjari practice bhav, then you can understand this.
Non va a mangiare solo diversi.
Because this is the highest service.
Questa è la highest.
How is this is the highest service? When you will go in to understand, then you will.
Devo cercare di capire qual è il servizio più
Everyone.
Good. When will we go in, Gurudev?
No, this is the mercy of Raghunath Das Goswami.
questa è la misericordia.
By his realization, he is giving varieties of services. That you know, which service today you have position to do.
Descrive differenti varietà di servizio.
Right? Understand? You go on.
After Srimati had performed the worship of the sun god in the afternoon,
Quindi dopo che
she is forced to separate from Krishna.
sacrificio
Now you see,
Yes.
she is performing the service of God, Sun God, Surya Puja.
lei fa il servizio
So this is formal,
Surya Puja. Questa è una cosa
not a meeting time with Radha and Krishna, not a Abhisar time. This is worshipping of Sun God. So what they need? Manjari or Sakhi?
che è qualcosa di esterno.
Sakhi always go to associate with this. Gopis goes, but the Manjari is always like a shadow there. And they are watching what is happening.
Anche qui sta dicendo che le coppie
Like a shadow. You see, shadow of Gauranga. The Manjari is all like a shadow of Radhika.
incontrare Krishna
Any place she goes, shadow is going.
sono come un'ombra.
You go any place, your shadow will go with you.
Cioè come quando andate in qualsiasi posto l'ombra vi segue.
They are the fewer, Gurudev.
Huh?
They are the viewer, the observer.
Viewer, shadow, you can check, and shadow is looking to you.
Loro effettivamente guardate, l'ombra ti guarda.
Oh,
Potete
go on.
In Govinda Lilamrita, this event is beautifully described.
Why Govinda Lilamrita? Is Govinda Lilamrita is written after Mahaprabhu or before?
Perché la Govinda Lilamrita è stata scritta prima o dopo?
Before, right? Before.
No.
Huh?
The time.
This is from
Krishnadas Kaviraj?
Krishna's Kavira.
I have no
I
idea.
also don't know.
But Govinda Lilamrita is Gopi Bhav, you will see.
Però Govinda Lilamrita se poi vedere Gopi Bhav.
Gopi Bhav is there.
C'è Gopi Bhav.
Srimad Bhagavad is Gopi Bhav, Maharaj. But Manjaris are there. But is never, nobody goes details in Manjari Bhav.
Però in queste scritture non si va nei dettagli.
Only Mahaprabhu, because the Mahaprabhu Radha has only heard from Manjaris. So he explained, because he is the Radha expansion, Chaitanya, so he is explaining that Manjari Bhav is, I want to relish that Bhav.
Siccome Chaitanya
Radhika wants to relish Manjari Bhav
espansione
in Chaitanya.
Radharani, allora spiega il Manjari Bhava che in quel caso è Radharani che può sperimentare le sensazioni delle mangiare.
The picture of fair-browed Radhika's golden body was filled with the pleasing milk of her heart's lovers' playful sports. This gave great joy to the eyes of her girlfriends.
Girlfriends, you see. These girlfriends need that because it's a game, playing game.
E dà piacere, questa vista fa piacere alle sue amiche e Gurudeva dice sentite si parla.
But now this jug or this container lost its color because the poison of her separation from Krishna turned the milk sour and their eyes began to burn of it. Yeah, again, the girlfriends come now.
Huh?
Again they come. When Sri Radhika comes home, her girlfriends anoint her transcendental body with cooling substances like camphor, sandal paste. Again the girlfriends.
Yeah? What?
Yeah, her girlfriends anoint her body with cooling substances when she comes home after Suya Puja.
Yeah.
But this is the Manjari Seva, no?
Girlfriend. Girlfriend is not Manjari. Go on. You have to understand.
But this is a very private Seva.
Private Seva is a girlfriend.
Dice il servizio privato lo fanno le amiche.
Girlfriend. Dasi.
Servitrici, dasi.
They are helping. Sometimes girlfriend can do. Go on.
But these things immediately dry up and fall from her burning body again. This is how afflicted she is out of separation from her prana Vilapa. The Sakis are thus continuously engaged.
Sakis. Gopis.
In anointing Sri Radhika's body or limbs with sandalwood pulp, lotus stems, green tender leaves and other cooling substances.
Il corpo di Radharani viene rinfrescato con petali di fiori,
Go on.
Meanwhile, one gopi named Chandankala comes and tells Radhika, that the queen of Braja, Yashoda, has ordered her to cook Krishna's evening meal.
E quindi arriva
There.
sulla Gregorio che
Yes.
ordina a Radharani
After Radhika hears from Chandankala
gli arriva un ordine di cucinare
about all the nectarian Leelas that Krishna was playing at his parental home, she personally begins to cook sweets for him in order to remain patient.
mentre vengono raccontate a Radharani anche i giochi che si fa a casa, lei comincia a cucinare.
The preparation Swamini single-handedly cooks for her prananath in the evening on the order of Mother Yashoda are excellent. She does not wear many ornaments and she cooks alone.
Lei che fa?
There's nobody around, so she does not have many clothes on.
Non c'è nessuno che gli sta intorno.
The maidservants thus can relish the sweetness of her
Vestita al magazzino
body, and she jokingly says,
e senza tanti
Now the maidservants are there again.
Right. Maid servants are there. They are watching. Now she is joking.
però ci sono le servitrici che
Shadow cannot go far. Watching this.
guardano
So explaining about that.
e gli piace.
Huh? One is a viewer, is a shadow cannot do anything. He is watching.
Sto parlando dell'ombra.
Hey Shyamaju, the cooling sandal paste and the camphor I put on your body to extinguish the fire of separation from Krishna swiftly turned into dust and powder. But how amazing! Now the fire you use for making cakes for Krishna is quickly cooling you off. Hearing these words, you affectionately tap me on the cheek with your finger.
Huh? She says, stop it. Because she knows the heart of Radhika oneness. Manjari is so close. She knows the feeling. When you are in comfortable bed, you are in the fire, and when you are near to the fire, he's cooling you.
Quindi qui c'è questo paradosso.
Very strange.
Ti sembra essere dentro
Why cooling you?
quando invece sei vicino a
Because you are cooking for your lover? So this is cooling you?
dice perché ti rinfresca? Perché
Then
stai
she said,
cucinando per il tuo amante.
be quiet.
Swamini puts all the preparation on golden plates and covers them with sheets. She has full faith that Tulasi and the other maidservants will feed Krishna as if she herself is doing it.
Yeah. So confident. She feels she herself doing with the medicine.
Lei stessa fa questa cosa insieme alle cameriere, alle servitrici.
They are so fixed with me. Never have sense of that. Yes.
The practicing devotee should also immerse themselves in that rasa.
That emerge, you see, both the things we are explaining you. This is Raghunath Das Goswami Master. Where you want to immerse yourself, here, there, both places. Or this place. Sorry. You understand?
Srila Narottam Das Thakur sings, Dehe Nakorio Ashta, don't place your trust in the material body. Trust should be placed in the spiritual body.
Trust should be placed in a spiritual body. That is the subject to understand. Material cannot be a spiritual. You can say it's wrong. When a spiritual touch material, it becomes spiritual. Yes, right. But touch should be there. Your spiritual soul, you touch your spiritual identity only by soul, your material body will change. You change with your spiritual identification, your nature will change, material identification will change. But touch has importance. We don't want to touch there. We want to forget that. We are planning only to how to run away from the my spirituality. Narayan Maharaj said, this is the problem. Our ritual injunction block me to go over than that. You have to leave it. Bhagavad Gita is telling, Sarva dharmana partajye, leave all your religious activities. If you don't practice, you will live in that. That is the major issue for you. Then, Mam ekam sharanam will minor. What is your major subject? Mam ekam or dharma? Krishna lotus feet is one, or Mam ekam means my one lotus feet. Mam means my, ekam means one. Ek means one. Krishna one, who is the Krishna one? Only Krishna one, that one. There are no other religious practice. Sarva dharmani pratajya, all religious activities you have to forget. Then you can go. Narayan Maharaj say hidden path of devotion. If you want to go for Raga Bhakti, you have to out from religious practice. Is same or not? That is a Nitya Dharma. Ma may come, my one. Is a Jiva Dharma, Jaiva Dharma. complicated. We create complications.
Noi che creiamo le complicazioni.
We have to analyze details.
Dobbiamo analizzare
Mahajan word, Mahajan Gata Sopantha. What is to? We have to understand what want to say
bisogna capire quello che vogliono dire Mahajan.
and how to move in that direction.
Bisogna muoversi nella direzione che loro indicano.
That is my way. We hear Gopi Bhav is one there and one is Manjari Bhav. We have to analyze where we are, we will analyze that Bhav. I will never change my Bhav.
Da una parte c'è il mangiare bravo, bisogna analizzare dove siamo.
If you are in motherly mood, you have to be motherly mood. That Mother Jasoda ordered to Radhika to cook. This is motherly nature. She said, do this.
In questo caso, per esempio, mia sorella ha dato l'ordine alla Radhika e gli dice fallo.
Why not do other? Because she has the love for Krishna. She knows. This mother knows everything about his son,
E lei siccome
how he feels and what he wants.
lo sa cosa lui vuole, cosa lui.
There are many. Why he say Radha to do that?
E allora
Mother knows
Radha, fai così.
what Krishna will happy, my son will happy with what.
Sembra aver capito che Maria Soda sa.
Gopi is happy to bring cook food to Krishna. He is interested. And Manjari is a shadow. She is watching what happened. And she said, what is happening to you, my Swami? Near to the fire, you are not hot. You open all your clothes, you don't want to wear something. And we are cooling you. I see your friends are cooling you and putting the all sandalwood paste and camphor, chandan and what is it, camphor, kapoor to you, and that you burning after that. Where was the fire? Then she said, what was the fire? Vilapa fire. Separation is the fire. But become like a thorns, paining,
Oh.
eating. Right. Understand? Go on.
The bliss of Brahman multiplied 10 million times is not one drop compared to the ocean of bliss that the devotee swims in when he considers himself to be Krishna's servant.
Again, repeat this word.
The bliss of Brahman.
Slowly. They all listen.
This is one verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita.
No, listen.
The bliss of Brahman multiplied 10 million times is not one drop.
Not one drop. Not one drop.
Compared
10 million times, but it's not one drop. Compare.
compared to the ocean of bliss that the devotee swims in when they consider themselves to be Krishna's servant.
Yes. 10 million times Brahman. bliss is not one drop of Krishna. Devotee is what relishing with the Krishna's association. Really, sincerely.
Brahmana è moltiplicato da milioni di volte, non
Go on.
nemmeno una goccia
And the self-identification as Radha's maidservant
Self means
servire si
soul identification. Soul when it will accept that I am a dasi of Radhika.
is even more blissful than that.
Understand? Again repeat.
The bliss of Brahman
la felicità del Brahmana
multiplied 10 million times
moltiplicato per 10 volte
is not one drop
non eguaglia nemmeno una goccia
compared to the ocean of bliss
comparata
that the devotees swim in when they consider themselves to be Krishna's servant.
quando loro considerano se stessi come servitori o servizi.
And the self-identification as Radha's maidservant.
Ancora
The self-identification as Radhika's maidservant is even more blissful than that.
Radhe Radhe. Understand? But what? Identification of not your plastic body. Identification yourself. The soul becomes. Accept that this soul is Radhika's.
l'identificazione deve essere con l'anima che essere
Means you start living in your garden house.
quindi cominciate a vivere e iniziate a vivere nella sua vostra
Is yourself, not your plastic body.
non con il corpo di plastica.
Then one thing asking that I have a garden house, but I have a family also. I have a children also. I have a husband also. I have a wife also. I have to care to everyone. Why not? You can do it. Then Krishna says, Atman Sukh Priti Vancha Dhare Kamna. If you want to enjoy, is a kama. And Krishna Sukh Priti Vancha Dhare Premna. When you, that moment also in the service mood, that is prema. And to reach to prema, to become maid-servant of Radhika, you have to always 24/7 practice to live in prema. Try to understand. Good time or bad time, always you have to be balanced to live in the prema. Atma Sukha Priti Vancha Dhare Kamnam. English? If I want to enjoy myself with something, is a kama. And I am that moment also in the service. This is, you give me this service, I have to do it. Is a prema. This is the explanation of this sloka. So this is, you are living in your garden house because your mode is service. Seva sadhak rupena, siddha rupena chatrahi. Means siddha rupa, when you will go in your spiritual identity, is always umbrella to you. You cover in that umbrella, rain will come, sun will come, heat will come, but this umbrella will protect always you.
Agisci la tua svarupa
Rasela.
trice, allora
Hidden path of devotion, these words are there. Seva sadhak rupena, siddha rupena chatrahi.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
I say Narayan Maharaj words. Because I understand here by his mercy. This is the umbrella when we live in garden house in this Guru Kripa, we got the umbrella to cover, protect from the sun and rain and heat and all circumstances. Chhatra means umbrella. It's a divine protection, man. You cannot believe that. And how much you will increase, you will relish and you will enjoy that.
E più incrementa, e più ne godi, e più...
Rasa Darshan.
Prabhupada gave also some instruction because we were in a schooling, primary schooling. We are in Siddha, no Siddha there. Nobody read page 4 of Prabhupada. They read only the sloka. He is saying page 4 introduction, Sarup, and Sarup Siddhi is the goal. To identify your Sarup, your spiritual identification, that you are Radha Dasi, and develop this perfection. And when this comes, when Guru Nishtha, Ishta Nishtha, means first is Guru Nishtha, confirm faith in Guru, in his Prabhupada said, I love my Guru. One Maharaj asked
Giriraj Maharaj.
Giriraj. Then Narayan Maharaj said, I love Prabhupada and this, that. He said, this is Vaidhi. It's not Raga. What? You love me and I am your Guru. Why Vaidhi Bhakti? He said, because you don't know my Sarup. You don't know Prabhupada's Sarup. And you don't know your Sarup, so it's not Raga Bhakti. Is that Vaidhi? Read Hidden Path of Devotion. Is a Vaidhi. Sadhak Deha, anything working is Vaidhi. One day you like, next day you will not like. Is a Vaidhi Bhakti. And if you see the Siddha Deha, you know your garden house and you see my Guru Dev is in garden house, never Vaidhi will affect me. Because that is the only point of relishment and development of our life. Material body can do mistakes. Material mind can do mistakes. Material senses can do mistakes. But spiritual Sarup cannot do mistakes. She has to fix in one identification. If he is gopi, he will fix in gopi bhav. If he is manjari, he will fix in manjari bhav. If he is motherly lover, he will fix in motherly bhav, like my Gopali, my Gopal bhav. And for universal, she will see only mother. Mother will see only mother. Manjari will see his Swami. All will change. Life will change. Our vision will change, my dear. Different vision will come. No, it's surprising. That's the umbrella. This umbrella we need in our life. When they will come, it comes by your mercy to me.
Can I read the last two sentences, Gurudev? So nice. Radharani considers the kinkaries to be her own.
Yes. In Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, devotional practice. Krishna said, if you want to become my dear, you have to do this. And this doing is devotional practice to be a Radha Dasi. You see, take the book, Bhagavad Gita, and read from 13, 14 to 20, 12th chapter. And see this practice will become Radha Dasi or not. Only 12th chapter, every day one practice. And by doing this, you will become automatically, Krishna is telling here, you will become my dear, because you will dear of Radhika. If you are dear to Radhika, you are not my dear. Krishna dears not. Krishna will not like you. You are not my dear because you understand Krishna Tattva. Je Krishna Tattva Veta, Sahi Guru Hai. Guru Tattva, what is Tattva? This is the Tattva. How to understand what is the goal of your life. And the day you understand, Krishna will say, you are my dear. They are one, they are not two, my dear. To understand Krishna Tattva, we need Radha Dasya. Because she knows the most highest how to attract Krishna. Radhika knows this. Read the second line. What is more left?
My Rupa, my Tulasi, my maidservant. Oh Swamini, I don't want anything else but belong to your group.
Therefore, you see, my Rupa, my Tulsi, you understand difference. You are belongs to me. You understand, I want to confuse you in some past time, but my Rupa and my Rati, you understand. So I like you. You are really my manja. You think anyway. Understand? How merciful Mahajans. This is the book for PhD student, and to understand, if you understand, you will see everything in one. Then you will understand why you are here. Why mercy come from where? Then you will say this mercy come from Jesus. Jesus gave this mercy to know what he come for love. And this is the shelter. Radha Dashyam is the shelter.
Il rifugio finale è Radha.
Radhe Radhe.
Jai Radha.
Homework. I give you homework.
What is the homework, Gurudev?
12th chapter, read 13, 14 up to 20. 6 or 7. How many?
7.
7. How many days are there?
7. 1 week.
7.
1 week.
Every day one sloka, not much. But homework is big there. You have to practice and watch where you are doing mistake and how to improve it. Radha Dasi who don't go in exchanging of the sharing in 10:30, they don't want to become Radha Dasi. I am watching this. They are not interested to Radha Dasi. They want to become other bhav. And who likes to go for Radha Dasyam, if they go in that sitting and sharing, they are qualified for Radha Dasyam. They know without homework, Radha Dasyam is not possible. It's not a philosophy to learn, only listening will help me. You have to practice 24/7. Then Radha Das. Sleeping, eating, toilet, walking, talking. Every moment you have to be conscious to be a Radha Das. 24/7, non-stop. Sleeping time also. You watchful, what dream is coming. Is all homework here. That's a devotional practice. Another is, what you say? Vaidhi.
Vaidhi Bhakti.
Vaidhi Bhakti. Naimittik dharma, anitya dharma. What you read more to know.
Varnashram Dharma, Gurudev.
Varnashram dharma. One Maharaj is only talking on this. Naimittik dharma, anitya dharma. I say, what? We are only doing this. And how to go to the nitya dharma? This is say nitya dharma. This is nitya dharma. All are anitya dharma, naimittik dharma.
Questo è il Nitya Dharma.
Radhe Radhe.
Jai Radha, Gurudev.
Jai.
Understand? Clear? Do what we like to do, but all naimittik, anitya dharma. On this is okay. But every play, hint is in less. You see whole Bhagavad Gita, but 6, 7 slokas. One sloka, 370.
Atmarati.
Atmarati. If you develop Atmarati and happiness in yourself, you don't need to do anything. Means you identify your garden house, you start living, no need to do. Because everything will start. You have become not an actor. You are watching.
Viewer.
You become viewer. Sorry. Director will inform. Too bad. I will get minus point. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
One thing I want to say.
Please.
First, this is my room. I'm living here. Right? You know this all. This is my room. Now I got that room. But I have a permission to come here and I can sit here also. So, that is our situation. When I got other room, maybe smaller, no problem, not much comfort, but if I have other room, then I can visit, no problem. But if I have only one room, how I know other room exists for me? If I have two houses, two places to live, then I can visit also, no problem. So if you have a spiritual body and a spiritual home, then you can come to material body also. What is the problem? But touch to that, live there, and then visit here. And then you will assess where is the comfortable. And this practice is possible in living identification. You need this body and you need this soul in this body. Then you can practice it. If soul goes out, the body cannot do alone. So living in this body is my fortune to experience it. Understand?
Guruji.
Yeah.
Srila Narottam Das sings, don't place your trust in the material body. Trust should be placed in the spiritual body.
Yes. Jai Ho. You have a material also. I have this room also and that room also. But trust what is your room. You got it. Trust that. Don't believe. Other will come and sit and give class here. Don't believe this material body. Trust your small room. This is the point. But we trust that, oh, this is my old practice and I make so big comfort things. So why I lose this? And I don't want to lose and cry for that. This is our nature. Radhe Radhe Go.